Right.
Do you know why Akir plays DK?
No, I don't. Give me the lore.
So back in the day, like there was a tournament called the East Coast Fridays.
Oh yeah, I know that.
And that tournament was founded by a group of friends who met during the IRC days, who would all grow together to become notable Melee players.
Right.
Eve was one of them. Anchor, the NJTO,
Yep.
Warmer, aka Casey, and Akir was one of them. And during the netplay era, he was a Marth main. In fact, he was a Marth main for most of Melee. He's only switched to DK in the last couple of years.
Interesting, okay.
And he hated the Ditto.
Oh, so you just picked DK because you have a favorable matchup with that? That's cool.
He picked DK because he could combo Marth, and he was just terrible at the Marth Ditto, and then eventually his DK became his best character.
I feel like I talked about this yesterday, actually, with Dogi on the mic, and it's like so interesting to me how so many of the DK players just kind of like fell into maining DK, and then it turned into the renaissance that we know it as today.
Yeah.
Where like June decided to play DK for his YouTube channel. Like he just wanted to like basically make a video on like why is DK good or like whatever after he did his Doc era. And then like Kwang was an Ice Climbers player.
Yeah.
You know, I played him when I was living in Michigan for a summer, and it's like just crazy to think about.
Yeah.
And then they're all like, yeah, DK is actually kind of tight. Like I love it.
Yeah, Kwang actually, he used to play a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Like he played like Fox, Ices. Really good friends with him.
Yeah.
But we had a cookout yesterday. We saw you there.
Yes.
And Kwang actually swapped the DK during COVID because he wanted to play a character that was low maintenance that he could just goof around with, and it just ended up being his best character.
Well, that's what I think people are realizing now, especially in singles, as we see Axonauts taking a pretty sizable lead right now, is that like DK just kind of gets to skip certain phases of the game, right, and only focus on punish. But it's really interesting when you put him into a bucket of doubles, right, because he's just dead in that card like that, and you can't really skip neutral anymore.
And it's like, because he can play neutral in a similar way to Puff with like the bear walls, just throwing out bear over and over again, and then he gets a grab and he can play it similar to Ices or even Fox, where you just get a one grab and then you do your up air chain forever and then kill.
June also made a video saying Samus and Falcon up tilt are the same.
They are.
They are. They kind of are.
And all of Kirby's tilts are almost identical to Fox's tilts, but no one wants to talk about that. Significantly worse.
Yeah.
Kirby is Puff with Fox's moves. How can he be bad?
Yep. Yeah, so this is what I'm worried about with Red Team, right? Is the concept that we brought up in the last set of usually, in most cases in doubles for Melee, it is correct to target swap because at worst you reset to neutral and at best you get a 2v1, right? It's really hard for Akir to have a lot of agency in that decision, right? Because if he gets a cargo throw, what do? You throw away your punish to try to save your teammate and Ossify's off stage. It's pretty hard to do that. And then Akir gets really punished off stage.
Yeah, DK off stage is he's like a whirling, the Bowser move whirling fortress. That's basically the best way to describe it. He's
that was so brave. Oh my gosh. And by accident, just hold on to the charge like that.
I think they're just playing with their food at this point because they could have killed Akir earlier, and aMSa did a weak nair to save him at 180.
Oh, that's rough. Okay, aMSa wanted to just get the turnaround there, but this is probably game one.
Yeah, grabs ledge, rinse and repeat.
All of this is to say also, even from a singles perspective, like I've talked about this, Axe is just so incredibly good against Marth, so this might be a rough draw for Red Team regardless. But yeah, like we saw towards the end of that game, like Akir picks up a cargo throw, and it's such an awkward position, right? Because aMSa's edge guarding Ossify, and it's like, if you're Akir, you're like, I would rather get the damage, because what is DK going to do to really like support in a 2v1 right there?
There's
I can't go
not
out
really
there.
much.
So you kind of like force the issue where we're going to win by killing you faster than you can kill us. And if you fall behind early in that game plan, obviously you can't win.
Yeah, they're also, I'm guaranteeing you they're discussing if Ossify goes Fox.
Yeah.
Not like your Ossify. Because Ossify in doubles, he was playing with negative at Gommel and decided to go Fox Falco. And then during our friendly session, he was experimenting with different characters. Like he was playing some Sheik, playing some Fox, and especially against, like you said, these two titans of the game, Axe and aMSa, who have such storied histories of dismantling Marths.
Yeah.
Maybe going Fox or a different character might be the play.
I wouldn't mind it if we saw it. I'm interested in the Yoshi's pick also, just because they're going to die way quicker. But we got to see, right? Because again, the biggest issue on the side of this Marth DK comp is you get split into 1v1s and your teammate cannot support you whatsoever.
Yeah, because you're not fast as a DK DK. I mean, DK is, I think, the 5th fastest character in the game. Someone told me that yesterday. Don't remember who. But he's relatively fast, but he's so big and like meaty that it's really hard to get through against like nimble characters like, you know, Pikachu, who can just run in and nair you, and all of a sudden you can't get to the other side of the stage.
Yeah, and like I mentioned before, like with their Gommel win, it's like this plays into the way Axe and aMSa approach doubles, right? Is if we can force the edge guards and then play 1v1 separated, that's exactly where they want to be, because these characters excel at that.
And there's a lot of the ways that DK can thrive. A lot of mid tiers honestly can thrive is off of matchup and experience, and like it's okay.
It was never going to happen, but it did force Akir to the ledge, which is important.
Yeah. So, like, these two players, both Axe and aMSa, have the experience to be able to edge guard DK really quickly, and thus, as you can see, it's been a minute 30, and Akir's lost all of his stocks.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, like, this is why you pick Yoshi's, right? Because Akir's up air killed from, like, underneath side platform at, like, 100 or something. But, again, it might be too little too late.
Yeah. Oh, he slid off, but nailed the wrong way. Makes it back to him. I can't believe Yoshi lived that at 156. It's a story for a reason.
That's right. Wow, bear kills right there. Let's see if they have a setup.
They tried to do the dare.
Yep.
We were talking about it a little earlier, where they have these like labbed out setups, which will lead into DK going for a bear or a cargo throw off stage into Ossify daring, and it just didn't work out.
Oh my gosh, that's rough. That's a wrap. Yeah, just such a tough position for Ossify and Akir to fight out of if they're not taking the first couple of stocks. I feel like when they're playing from the back foot, again, like composition-wise, DK Marth, they don't have a lot in the way of taking initiative that doesn't start with a grab. So it's hard to really do a lot in this position.
Yeah, it is. It's just really hard with this comp.
Yeah.
In general, like both against Yoshi and Pikachu, which I'm sure that these people have never played against a Yoshi Pikachu team in their entire lives, and probably will never play against a Yoshi Pikachu team aside from these two again. So it's like learning how to deal with these two characters together, and then learning how to deal with how Axe and aMSa decide to play, like the Scorpion style, which is both unconventional in neutral and unconventional in character.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they are, like we said, probably one of the best active double teams right now for a reason. So, and there's the switch you talked about.
Yeah,
so.
And it's really, I think it's funny that out of the characters, like out of the DK and the Marth,
they're like,
it's the Marth that switches.
Yeah,
I think the Marth is the problem here.
That was like a buddy of mine, like one of the first tournaments we went to. He was a Yoshi main back then, and he was like, we went Mario Yoshi, and he goes, yeah, like if we get washed the first game, you switch to Fox. And I'm like, well, why would I switch to Fox? Like, why don't you switch? I don't get it.
I don't. Some mid tiers just really love it in their hearts enough. They're like, you're the problem, not me.
Yeah, so I mean, like, this is hard, right? Because I'm really trying to think from like a macro high level. What does red team want to do? Because it's like, I don't even think you want to scramble in like a 4-man stack, right? Like, because DK can't do a lot out of that. You still want to find a grab.
I think the idea for the Fox switch is just you don't get edge guarded as like heavily by the two characters. Because if it was Marth getting back from there, he would have died, whereas he just made it back to stage twice. Ooh, won't kill though. Lightning from above.
Yep. All right, transformation is a little bit bad here for red team, but aMSa trying to 2v1. The edge guard still gets Ossify.
But you know, Akir's stock tanker right now, the only guy on the screen with 4 stocks, and this transformation will let him survive a little longer thanks to the wall, being able to wall tech it.
Ooh, but he's going in though. It's a little scary, yep.
Yeah, now 2v1, but he just drilled both of them at the same time. Fox is so broken.
I love it. Oh my god, the up tilt pushed Axe away so his shield grab didn't hit. That's crazy.
And the up smash. This Fox pick is really working out for them. This is the first time they've been in the lead this entire set.
I'd say the stage is certainly helping too right now. Obviously, like, it's a great Fox stage in general. A lot of the positioning stuff has forced blue team, Axe and aMSa, into these scramble situations where they're just caught in the middle of Akir and Ossify.
Yeah. Oh, there's the headbutt, and that won't be an edge guard. Fox is so good at recovering.
Yeah, so this is a big thing, right? We see Ossify push aMSa off stage. There's no edge guard whatsoever happening there, but Fox is fast enough and good enough at target swapping in this team comp where he can run and help Akir now.
Yeah, and
I think
you
that's a
can't
big
really
difference
edge guard
maker.
Yoshi
Yeah.
at low percent, so it makes sense to go and run and try to help out your gorilla friend. It seems like, I don't know, they just lost their lead in 3 seconds. It's still doable. Yoshi at a really high percent right now.
Wow, nice follow-up from Ossify there, too. Oh, just barely missed it on Axe.
Bullying Axe. He's holding onto the ledge with dear life.
You got to get out of there, Akir. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, Ossify can run over and support now when Akir gets put into the blender.
And I'm really liking the idea of making Akir the carry.
Yeah.
And having Ossify play this supporting role.
Totally.
Where, like, he's getting the drills, doing a drill shine, and then getting the opponent to the ledge. And because both, Yoshi specifically isn't fast enough without a bunch of platforms.
Wait, he shield broke there, but Akir's dead. Oh, he was so low. Oh, my gosh.
Wait.
What is happening?
What? Huh?
Wait, how did they just lose that? What? I thought Akir was way too low. Yeah, he's so.
And then
aMSa was shielding on the rock side, and I was about to say this is such a terrible position for DK to be in with the wall coming up on him. And I guess aMSa's shield health was just very, very low because he got hit with almost every hit of the DK up B and then broke his shield from it.
And now they're just wobbling him.
That's
105%.
so brutal. Oh my god.
Jeez. And the lightning from above will do it. Calls upon the powers of Zeus to end the set 3-0.
What an insane sequence to shield break aMSa and then instantly lose both of your own stocks after. That's so rough. I mean, I agree with you that I think the switch from Ossify was the right thing to do. I think it just came a little bit too late in the set.
Yeah, it's